Hi, howdy again. We're here for another tutorial. This is part 2 of the Sims 4 conversion tutorial. If you haven't watched part 1, you don't actually have to watch it because I'll try and go over all the Blender controls and stuff. Part 1 is just doing hair. We are going to be doing a full body outfit. Our test subject today, like last time, is Summer N from Pokemon Masters. However, the methods are pretty much the same no matter what model you use. So just like last time, you're going to need a bunch of the same programs. You're going to need Blender 2.79b. You are going to need Sims 4 Studio. You're going to need any image editing program that has layers. This is going to be Clip Studio Paint, Photoshop, Paint Tool SAI, Metabang Paint, Fire Alpaca, Photopea. There's a bunch of free and paid options, and they mostly function the same when you're just positioning images, so really you can just use a free one. It will not make a difference. Oh, and GIMP. I forgot GIMP. I love GIMP. And for this tutorial, one of the ways to rig your model, you may be able to utilize a program called Cast Tools. But if your model does not work with Cast Tools, which I'll discuss later, you can rig it manually. So you may or may not need Cast Tools. It will just make your life easier if your model is low enough polys. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna make myself small real quick. And we're going to open Sims 4 Studio. Yeah! So just like last time, we're going to create a 3D mesh. And since I haven't done anything in Sims 4 Studio since last night, it's still in there, but we're going to go to part type, clothing body, select the gender you want to use. For mine, since we're doing a mask frame, which is N, we're going to do male and then search for swim. So I like to use the swimsuits as a base because it's just a flat body outfit. It's pretty much just the texture on the body base. I know some people have, what's it called? Some people do have nude bases that are just like Barbie dolls. But I like to just use this because it makes sure everything is compatible. So I like this one. So we're going to click this, click next, save the package file in your mods folder or in another folder that you'll move to your mods folder. It really depends. But the package folder, and it'll just do this, and you'll see this. Just like last time, we're going to go to the Meshes tab. Go here, export mesh, and then do not export the mesh to your mods folder. No, it's going to automatically open your mods folder if you are just there. Save it someplace where you'll remember, so I'll just do outfit mesh, save this to another folder. And it'll take a little while because it's like 3,000 polygons. And we'll open this in Blender, and I just have to get OBS to open Blender now. There we go! If you notice my model jumped, that's because I had to cut some stuff out because Blender OBS was not cooperating with me. So here we have our base mesh. So real quick, I'm just going to turn on screencast keys so you can see what I am pressing and make it really big because I don't have eyes. So first I'm going to change the mode to orthographic just because I like it better. Whether you use orthographic or perspective is really up to you. I just like orthographic better. So let's go over our controls real quick. Again, if you didn't watch the last video. So middle mouse button is rotate, shift middle mouse button is move the camera, scrolling the mouse wheel is zooming, and then right click is select, right click and drag is move. And you can also move using these things, these funny little arrows. Numpad 1 is front view, numpad 3 is side view, and you can press shift on the numpad, or is it shift? No, it's control. You can press control on the numpad to view the opposite. So these controls are going to be useful because fitting something is a lot more intuitive than just flopping a hair. So we're going to import our model, which is Summer N, and he's going to be huge. So just like last time, we're going to have to do some cleanup on his model. We're going to select the bones, press X. So again, if you're using not a Pokemon Masters model or just any kind of model, these are just general steps to do. I know a lot of video game rips have bones because people want to pose them and not turn them into Sims monstrosities, but it's really up to you. So delete the bones, go here, this little triangle, click on this arrow, and click delete all groups. Now that you've done that, he has no bones. So if it has anything else like this, you can see this group, just click this, delete this, so it's just the mesh, just the little triangle. So now we're going to isolate his outfit. So I explained this in the last tutorial, but many video game rip models are separated by materials. If your model isn't separated by materials, it's gonna be kind of more of a pain in the ass. But for this, you can see he has his things separated by different materials. So he has body, skin, face, hair, and mouth. So if we want to easily select all the body, we can just click select, and it'll have it all selected. And we will press P, separate by selection, go here, select the other stuff, and delete it. So now you'll see that there's a couple things I don't want here, like the shoes and this thing, which I'll separate later, and then the fan. To delete these, we are going to go to edit mode again, press Control Tab, select face select mode, and then we're going to click this little buddy down here, and then we're going to press C, which is circle select. And we are just going to select all the stuff we don't want. Once that's done, press X and delete the faces. So now it's just, oh, I missed it. What? Nope, I don't want to press X. I want to press C. They're right next to each other on the keyboards. So now that we've done that, we just have his outfit. However, there is more cleanup we have to do depending on your model. Again, it all depends on your model, but many video game models, especially mobile models, are structured similarly. We're going to press A, but we're going to press A if it will work this time. We are going to clean up and remove doubles. This is going to remove a lot of vertices that probably don't need to be there. So now that the mesh is cleaned, we're going to scale it down. And we are going to view, or I guess I can press period to view selected. There we go, which is numpad 0 period. So now it kind of fits, you can see, but it doesn't entirely fit. This is the most tedious part, which is, well, I guess rigging can also be tedious if you hate rigging, but this is where you use your tools to fit the outfit to the Sims mesh. So as you can see, if you select things, let's go back to vertex select mode. If you select this, it just moves this. If you want to use it kind of like a clay molding, press O, and when you select something, you can see it moves it all around. While you have something selected and moving, scroll your mouse wheel and it will change the strength that area has. So to give my voice a break, I'm just going to speed up the footage of me fitting this. So it's kind of it's a gradual process. You have to spend time on it. If you don't, it kind of looks scrunkly. That's okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so now you can see it fits the body now. So what we're gonna do now is remap it. Just like last time, we are going to open our image editor of choice, which for me is Clip Studio Paint. However, any program that uses layers pretty much functions the same in this matter. So where is CSB? Come on, CSB for tutorial. What? There you are! So we're going to open our image editor of choice, and since I already have the base open from last time, I will just reopen it. So this is where things kind of get tricky depending on your outfit. So as you can see here, N's outfit is pretty much full body. The entire torso is pretty much covered, the waist is covered, the hips are covered, the first half of the arms are covered. So you can kind of see it correlates here. So this is the top, the bottom, the shoes, and then there's this free space. I do not recommend using the free space unless you are rigging like a bikini or something that's super skin tight or has very sensitive or precise, what's the word I'm looking for? Sensitive or precise location, which would make it hard to cover up. Just because everyone and their mom uses this free space for their CC, so it will probably conflict with other things if you try and use it. Again, that's why the whole Sims 4 uses one UV map for everything is kind of annoying. So, but because N's model, I can see it kind of looks like it could be free from here to here. I will just put the texture down there and hope to God it works. So I will just open up his texture, which is a square. I think it's 1024 by 1024. I'm not sure. We're going to resize it anyways. So we'll just paste this in. And we will go to our resize tool, resize it. Whoop. And we will try and make it take up as most space as I can so the texture doesn't get crunched, but also so it won't appear. So basically, what I'm trying to do here is make it so the texture goes on an area of the body that is going to be covered up by the clothes, so you can't see it, but the texture will still be on the clothes. So that works. And I'm also going to do his EX palette real quick, because I will forget to do that otherwise. Let's copy this. I'll just do the same thing. We will position it in the same place. If you have different palettes, say if you're like converting a fighting game character outfit, you need to put all their outfits textures in the same place so it will work for all the meshes. Or I don't know how to explain it. It just works. Trust me, bro. We will hide this now, hide this, and we will save as outfit text. Okay, and then I'll save the EX version. Outfit EX text. There we go. So I will close that now, and we will reopen Blender. There we go, we're back in Blender. So now we want to go to solid. I mean, there's another way you can do this. You can just change the material to what you want, but that is too much effort for me. And also, I've always done it this way. So we go to shading, textured solid, press A on your mesh, go to image, open image, go to your texture that you saved, and you're gonna see it's gonna look a little weird. So now we are going to reposition the texture on the outfit. So press A on the UV map window, press S to resize it this way, just in general, press SX to resize it this way, and press SY to resize it this way. So again, it can take a while to fit it correctly, especially if it's something that's mapped kind of complexly. It can be annoying, but it's something you just have to do and get used to. So let's just... I'm kind of doing it. It doesn't look that bad considering I spent no time on it. So you can see there's a bit of green poking through. That's not an issue. We will deal with that later in a way I will show you so. Okay, yeah, it's a simple outfit, so there's not really much room for error aside from the big chunky lines. So we're going to save this. Actually, I'm going to do it save as pre-cast tools, so I can show you a special method in case cast tools doesn't work. So this is 1702 polys, so it's gonna go through cast tools just fine. So what is cast tools? I keep mentioning cast tools. What are you talking about? Cast tools is a program that basically rigs your thing for you. It is a lot more accurate than transfer weights in Blender, and it also does the UV1 for you, which is really nice. However, cast tools cannot process, I've found in my experience with my computer, it cannot process models that are more than 7,000 polygons. Which I hope you're not making models that are more than 7,000 polygons and just throwing them in there without warning anyone. But it just makes your life so much easier. But if you can't use cast tools, if you have a high poly mesh and you know what you're doing by putting a high poly mesh in The Sims, I will show you how to rig that way. But we're doing rigging method number 1, cast tools. Let's just select the body. Oh, first we're going to rename UV map to UV_0, just in case. So let's save that again. And we're going to select the body, export, wavefront OBJ, and we are going to save this as selection only and do outfit or something you'll remember. So now we are going to open up cast tools. Yay! I'm gonna move myself over a little bit. And if I can find cast tools in my taskbar. Come on, buddy. And we are going to go to mesh tools up here. I think I have a bit of an older version of cast tools, but I don't think it's changed. I have just forgotten to update. And it's going to say day, MS3D, OBJ, or TS3 mesh. We're going to select the mesh, which is outfit.obj. It is a body outfit. It includes a skirt because it's like a kimono. It is a human. It is male. It is teen YA adult. And we're going to just keep all of this the same. You can read what the things do if you are specific, but for my details, I just usually keep all this the same. So, and then we press go! And since it's pretty low poly, it shouldn't, like, take forever. Right? Right? Yeah, see, it took super quick this time. Usually if it's, like, 3k polys, it may take a while, but... So let's just save this as outfit. And now we're going to go conversions, TS4 other, open our outfit.simsgeom, and convert it to day. And we'll also save it as outfit because I'm good at naming my files. So that's all we need cast tools for. You can actually make things in cast tools like you can with Sims 4 Studio. However, I just like Sims 4 Studio's interface a lot better. So we just use cast tools as a middleman. So now that we're back, we can right click this, delete it. We're going to import day outfit. So it's not going to have a texture on it, but it is going to be rigged. You'll see these little dots floating around it. You're going to click the dots, or rig 001, and you're going to delete them. Then you're going to right click the outfit, go to here, select object, and parent it to the rig. Now you need to do some more cleaning, which is going to UV maps. Double click the first UV map, rename it UV_0. Click the second one, UV_1. Then open vertex colors, and you'll see this, rename it C full. So now when you merge it, it will not be angry at you. So if you want to see if the rig turned out alright, you can click this eyeball by the rig and this mouse button by the rig. And then you can just move it around, see how it moves. So, see, the bag's kind of weird, but that's because it's a bag. So, as you can see, it did a pretty okay job. Yep, what is that? Okay, just as I said, it did a pretty okay job. So, of course, auto things are not perfect. So you're going to need to fix them inevitably. So, let's go to weight painting. So first thing you're going to do is turn off auto normalize, because that will make your life so much more difficult. So for this, we're going to want to subtract this area because this is weighted to the spine. We don't want that. I'm just going to make this 100 so it's powerful. And then we're going to go to the arm, and then we're going to weight this to here. And now it should, there we go. And just if you edit any of the weights at all after you're done, just click clean and click all groups. It's just as a fail-safe in case your weights get all messed up, and then the Sims will cause your mesh to explode. So now that's good. Now we want to go to, I'm just going to make it textured so we can see better. We want to go to the body and then delete the unnecessary vertices on the body. So I'm just going to go to face select mode, press C, and then just draw on all the area that isn't visible, that's covered up by the outfit. And I'm going to do just above the leg because it has a little slit, but the leg is visible. I'm going to press X. This is just to make your mesh lower poly so it doesn't make people's PCs explode. Of course, I don't think a Pokemon Masters model would make anyone's PC explode, but So now that you've done that, select your mesh, select the Sims 4 Studio mesh with shift click it, then press Ctrl J. So the texture's gonna update and it's gonna look a little funky, but that's okay. So we're going to save this. I'm gonna save as, just so I have the precast tools one still, as outfit mesh. We're going to go to Sims 4 Studio. We are going, what? That's OBS. We're going to import our mesh, and it's going to take a while because my computer is not my friend. Select your mesh, and depending on how high poly it is, it may take a while to import. So you just gotta be patient. So yeehaw, our mesh is here. So we're gonna be lazy and not do proper LODs. You should do proper LODs if your thing is high poly, but I know nobody does. So honestly, it's up to you. People don't care. I care. I care so much. So now that that's done, we're going to go to texture. We are going to import our outfit text. Yay! It's his outfit! Now we're going to just clean the shadow maps because this is a pre-existing clothing item and it has a shadow, specular, and normal map. We're just going to clean those. And we're going to edit the swatch to make it fit a little bit. Hold on. I'm going to deliberate over colors here. There we go. We're going to go to categories and just make sure it's categorized right. So this is, I'd say, it's black and red. Let's make it appropriate for adults. It's masculine. It is, I guess it's everyday, hot weather, formal, and party. Goth rock puncture. A lot of these you don't have to mess with, but I recommend messing with the subpart type this. Definitely, because people use that to find stuff. So it is a robe. Always disable for random unless you are feeling like playing God. And restrict opposite frame, again. I don't like to enable restriction, but that's up to you. So now that that's done, I'm going to add the other swatch, which is the purple one, and I'm just going to edit the... There we go. And we're going to save this and not test it in game. So what if your mesh can't go through cast tools, it's too high poly? Well, I'm not abandoning you, I promise. So let's open up our precast tools mesh. So this is the unrigged mesh. And let's rig it the old-fashioned way. So right-click your Sims 4 Studio Mesh 1. Right-click your garment, mesh, outfit, whatever. Go to weight paint, go to transfer weights, by name, and then after you've done that, make sure to clean it. So we're going to unhide the rig so we can see how that happened. So the auto rig, oh, and you need to parent it. You need to parent it to the rig first for it to actually show up. So it's okay. So okay, wow, it transferred over pretty well this time. But yeah, see, that thing is still an issue. You can fix that. You can also smooth the weights. The skirt should have issues this time. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So what can you do to fix this? Well, you can go to weight paint, and I'm just going to enable this view and turn off textured solid. Please. I'm going to turn off texture solid so I can see a bit better. And we are going to fix this up a bit. So we saw that here is weird, just like it was last time. So we are going to just weight paint this. And we are going to remove the weights from here. Or did that already do that? Okay, it works. And so if your weights are a bit crunchy, especially you have a skirt, just click this little dot button. Make sure it's all yellow. If it's not, press A. And then click smooth. And then just crank that all the way up. And so that's how you get smooth weights. But also, warning, this will make your weights be weighted to so many groups, and that's not a good thing. So to deal with that, see, look at how smooth that is. Let's ignore the leg. And then we're going to click limit total, all groups. And okay, wow. I guess it didn't win. This is a bad example. We're not running into any errors. Anyways, so that's how you do it. And to make a UV1, you're going to want to select your mesh, go to here, create a thing called UV_1, go to the wrench or the modifiers tab, go to where are you? Data transfer. The source object is Sims 4 Studio Mesh 1. You're going to want to do face corner data. The UVs, you want to do UV1 to UV1, and then go. And then it should work. I hope I did that right. I never do that. See, it's gonna look kinda bad, but it should work. And so now you have a functional UV1 map. So that's how you do it without Cast Tools. Cast Tools is just infinitely easier because it pulls out having to do all that yourself. So I'm going to quickly stop recording and then re-record just so my PC, if it explodes, I don't lose all this. And I'll see you in The Sims. Hi, so we are in The Sims now, and we can see we have our lovely randomly generated man. And so we are just going to scroll all the way down through my sea of CC and try and find N's outfit. Which hopefully I can find. We have my Sea of Zoroark outfits. There it is. So it works. Maybe, hopefully. So as you can see, it morphs along with the fit and fat sliders because of the UV1 map, thanks to Cast Tools being wonderful. And if you want to test out sliders, you can just do that. That's what I usually do here. So I just make sure the sliders are working. It probably even works with the height slider. Yep. And to test out the walking in casts, you can do this. The knees kind of go through, but that is because rigging dresses is hard. But it's mostly okay. I probably could have removed that in the blend editing, not the blend editing, when I removed it. So some of the inside is visible. Again, these are things you can fix later if you so decide to, but for the most part, it moves fine. So that is a very abridged and kind of rambly tutorial on how to convert outfits to The Sims 4. I hope I didn't go too fast, I probably did, but that's how it is. I'm just gonna close this. Look at him go, he's walking. I'm gonna close this, gonna make myself big real quick. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, I hope that wasn't too scuffed. Thank you for watching if you did. I hope maybe you learned something and you will be able to make some cool CC maybe. Next tutorial is going to be on full body outfits for pets. It's pretty much the same process as full body outfits for humans, just with a lot extra cleaning. I'm surprised I didn't have to do a lot of cleaning in this, but that's just the wonder of Cast Tools. Yeah, I don't know how to do outros. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the future, maybe. Wabam.